Welcome back to L's TV, and I'm feeling good today, people. I'm feeling good. First of all, we are one subscriber away from 250. One subscriber. So if you guys can get that done, that was my goal for end of the year. 250 by the end of the year. So let's get that done. 250. So go hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below if you guys been enjoying the videos, any new content you guys want to see. But Aston Villa is who we're playing this weekend on Sunday. We're still playing by ourselves. You know, it's not we're playing Sunday with other teams. We're still playing by ourselves because the Premier League seems to be obsessed with us and everybody watching us. We just can't play with other teams, so it is what it is. But without further ado, people, let's get into it. So how are we feeling about the game? How are we feeling about the game? Honestly, weirdly enough, right? This might be jinxing it again, but I think we're gonna win this game. No, I don't have confidence really with saying so, but my basis of that is we have a really good record versus Aston Villa. No matter how poor we are, for some reason, we just beat Aston Villa. I don't know what it is, or we draw. The last time we lost to them was like, I think the first game of Unai Emery, like two and a half years ago, was the only time we lost to Aston Villa in the last 2 years, which is crazy to think about because we've been terrible the last 2 years and we still haven't lost to them. Now, Villa are 9 wins in a row in the Premier League, I'm pretty sure, right? They're third in the league, one of the best teams in the league right now, but they can't be got at. I feel like a lot of their games they've been winning with, individuals getting them over the line. That's not necessarily a bad thing because we've been really doing that, right? But they haven't been playing that great. They haven't been playing that good. I can be honest. But at the end of the day, it's Unai Emery. It is Aston Villa. They're not a terrible team. I'm not saying that they're not that good, so they don't deserve to be where they are. They 100% deserve to be where they are because how they started the season, when they had 5 games, I'm pretty sure with no goals scored, no wins, and everyone was like, oh, Unai Emery's going to get sacked. This might be the end of him. Villa's over. Villa's done. I know they're third in the league, right behind Man City, right behind Arsenal. They're up in there. So this game is huge for them as well because they need to keep the momentum going, and it is at Villa Park. That's my only worry. My only worry comes from the fact that it's at Villa Park because they have a really good record at home. Regardless, right? We beat them once when they were at home 2-0 under Ten Hag when we were losing every single game. But we just went up to Villa. I think Hoyland and Maguire scored or something like that, and we just won 2-0. It was crazy. I didn't even expect that. I thought we were going to get thumped, but we won. But we were lucky that game, though. We were definitely lucky that game. I think Watkins missed a lot of chances. Roger, they missed this when we were conceding like 20 shots a game. We still conceded 20 shots that game, but none of them went in. So we won the game. But yeah, that's my only worry. But we have to win this game, bro. It's like we've been terrible at home, and away from home we seem to be picking up points. We beat Crystal Palace, we beat Wolves, and this is our 3rd away game now. And I don't know what it is, but we're barely away from home now than we're at our home. We're such a weird team. We're such a weird team. So yeah, there's no Ahmad, there's no Mbeumo, and there's no Mazuari. So that's definitely going to be a huge miss for us. But there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk about going to a 4-3-3 and back 4 and what's not. So let me get into that there. And Amr did talk in the press conference as well. So first of all, let's start with the press conference. So that's the most important thing, honestly. I don't know why I didn't start with that, but Mainoo. Now, as we know, Mainoo's brother had a shirt after the game. I don't know why he did this. I love Mainoo, and I won't be like one of those people that just bought everything because I like the player. I don't think his brother should have probably done that. I understand the message because he's not playing, right? And we all want him to play. Well, I don't know if we all want him to play. There's some fans that don't even care and want him to leave and think he's not good enough all of a sudden, which just doesn't make any sense. He's not really playing games, but not all of a sudden he's not a good player. He's not good enough. He can't get into the team. Why can't he train harder? Blah, 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 blah. Like, that whole bit doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, so his brother wore a shirt that says "Free Copy Mainoo," and Amr was asked about this, obviously, right? And his response was actually pretty. I'll give him credit. He said, "It's not Copy Mainoo that wore the shirt. So if he starts or not, it won't be because of that situation. It'll be whether I think he's the right guy or not." Now, what that tells me is I think he'll probably start because Casemiro is suspended for this game. I'm forgetting everything. Casemiro's suspended for this game, so that's another big thing. I can't believe I'm not mentioning these things. But that's another big thing. Casemiro's not here for this game. So I think Mainoo has to start. I don't want to see Ugarte and Bruno, bro. Ugarte hasn't played in God knows how long. To just throw him in like that just to not play Mainoo, it's just, it wouldn't be fair to Ugarte and us, because Ugarte's already not liked by like the entire fan base. Nobody really likes Ugarte like that. Right? Personally, I don't think he's as bad as he's showing. I just think he doesn't fit here. I don't think the system that we play is gonna fit him. I know he played in it previously or whatever, but he has no confidence right now. He has nothing going for him. So right now, it's not a great fit for him, honestly. But if he throws Ugarte in a game like this to not play Mainoo, I don't know what more is he supposed to do. He came off the bench against Bournemouth and he played really well. You already said it has nothing to do with the shirt. So we can excuse that argument. Oh, he's not playing because his brother did that. No, we can excuse that argument. We can excuse that. So if he plays well against Bournemouth, he even said in the press conference, he did play well when he came off the bench. And he said, my door is always open and nobody came and talked to me. So, you know, I don't understand why all of this is going on. Basically, is what he said was in terms of the academy players saying, like, posting and deleting the Instagram stories like Cheeto and Amas and what's not. They don't come and talk to him and whatever. It's a circus right now, man. Like, everybody has a bit of ego. And I think that's kind of being taught at the club, honestly, because, you know, we're like a PR club, bro. That's what we do. So if you're teaching PR all the time to these youths, they're gonna get it up their ass. This is gonna happen. But anyways, if he doesn't start Mainoo, it's gonna be a serious problem. And then, again, if he doesn't start Mainoo and loses the game, oh my god, bro, like, that could get really bad. Now, what I'm scared of now is Mainoo does start, doesn't play that well, because, again, yes, he came on the bench and played well against Bournemouth, but he hasn't been playing that many games, so he does need games to get up to speed. It's logical to think players need games to get up to speed. Now, the fans that are already on the edge about Mainoo, the Amarin inners, if Mainoo starts against Aston Villa, we lose or he doesn't play well, they're going to say, oh, this is why he's not starting. This makes sense why Amarin doesn't want to play him. Oh, he should probably just leave in January. He doesn't fit for the team anymore. Let's just get rid of him. Those sort of narratives are going to be pushed out, even in the media, because the media will see the fans talking about it and then they're going to go and push that out. That's what always happens. It's going to happen if he plays off against Aston Villa. Now, if you play a 4-3-3, I think he has to play. I don't think there's any dispute he has to play. He'll probably do Ugarte, Mainoo, and Bruno in the midfield three. And he'll probably do Mount on one of the wings, Cunha, and who else are we going to play? Sesko, maybe? Sesko? I think he sometimes plays a 4-4-2 as well. So he might play Sesko, Cunha, Mainoo, Bruno in the middle, or Mainoo and Casemiro in the middle, and put Mainoo on the right mid. Or I don't know what we're going to do. We might even play 3-4-3. I don't know what we're going to do. I genuinely cannot predict it because I can't predict anything under this manager. But yeah, if he does those things and we lose the game or win the game, vice versa, it's going to be peak, man. So this game is huge. We need to, if we win this game, we need to play decent. Like, at least. We need to play decent. Or certain players need to play decent. Because I don't want to hear those dumb narratives, bro. I don't want to hear that stuff. I really don't. But as I said, Amr handled the press conference pretty well on the questions. I'll just be honest. It was the right answer to say. Like, it wasn't him wearing the shirt, so I don't need to be like, oh, his brother did this, so I'm not going to play him anymore. Get out. But there's even more news in relation to Mainoo. Chris Wheeler is saying that the relationship with the club is broken or at its breaking point. So he's going to look for a move in January, which you already knew. He's going to go on loan, but apparently it could be permanent. Now, if Mainoo leaves on a permanent deal, so we can keep Amarin and play this system and play with these players, bro. I don't know why I would do, bro. Why is Mainoo the sacrifice for this? Of all players of the entire squad, Mainoo has to be the big sacrifice? Bro, what? And we're going to bring in who? Conor Gallagher in January or something like that? João Gomez from Wolves? Now, these are not necessarily bad players, but they're not better than Mainoo. They're not better than Mainoo. Apparently, we're going all out for Semenyo. So Mainoo leaves and we go and get Semenyo. Why? Like, what are we doing? What if Casemiro gets injured? Then what? What if Ugarte gets injured? Then what? What are we gonna do? Because we have no Mainoo anymore at that point. We have no one to play. We'll have to go and get one of the academy players, which is not going to happen. He's not going to bring one. He's going to play Mason Mount in that midfield too, which is like, it's just like I don't want Mainoo to leave, bro. I don't want him to leave for this nonsense, because we're not a great team right now. We're not a great team right now, and we're suffering under this man's dress. He would always say, we're suffering here, suffering there. And then Mainoo leaves, and they have to still, like, it would just be so unfortunate. And I don't know how I'd feel after that. Like, I can't about that. I can't about that. I really can't. But I really hope he doesn't leave. I really hope so. But yeah, back to the game. Let's talk about the game in totality. So yeah, I do think we'll win the game because of our record. That's literally the only reason I think we'll win the game. And because we have to win. I know I said that against Bournemouth, we have to win because we didn't win at home and what's not. And they went and let me down 4-4. But nobody let me down twice, right? Like, bro, we cannot lose this game, bro. Like, if I don't rate Amran. I keep saying it on this channel. I don't rate Amran right now, right? He can prove me wrong. I don't think he will. But I want European football at the end of the day. I'm not one of those people that are going to sit here and hope we lose so Amran can leave. I want to get European football. If we lose, let it be by Amran's own accord. Let it be his bad decisions. Let it be by that. If we win this game and he does something right, I'll give credit, because I give credit where credit is due. I give credit where credit is due. So let's just get this win. We need to get into this top 4, because our run after Newcastle, after this game, because we have Newcastle after this, and then we have Wolves at home, Leeds away, Burnley away, bro. Like, those have to be all 3 wins. All 3 of them have to be wins. So that should be 9 points right there. So these next 2 games, we need to pick up some kind of points. We can't just lose both and then pick up. We'll be dropped behind. We'll drop behind, bro. We definitely will drop behind. And I don't think, like, let's say Liverpool get 6 points ahead of us. I don't think we're going to catch them back. As bad as Liverpool have been this season, I don't think they're going to be that bad again this season, because they just have too good a player. They have Wirtz is not scoring and assisting, but he's still playing well. Isak still has to get fit. Ekitike is balling right now. Right? Man City's doing this thing with Turkey and Foden and Haaland and doing their thing. Arsenal. They're going to be up there. Villa, if they beat us, they're being Villa. They're going on a run. But runs must come to an end. So we have to be the ones to end it. But yeah, and also the Bruno quotes as well. Sorry, I almost forgot about that. He did comment on the fact that Bruno did speak to the club about his interview, and the club and the board already know his thoughts, and so it's not really a big deal that what he said at the end of the interview, because they already know, which is fair. Which is honestly fair. I kind of understood. I think Bruno's going to leave that season. The way that he's talking in these interviews about how he could have left and this and that and blah, 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 blah. I think he's going to leave. I really think he's going to leave that season, which is fair. I don't hate Bruno as much as a lot of people do. I think he's a decent player. I just don't think he's world class. I think he's too inconsistent to be world class, but I don't think he's a bad player. I understand his points about, you got to take risks and what's not, but it's just about picking the right moments to do that. And I don't think he does that enough. Right? And I think he tries to force it a lot because the quality around him, I don't think he has enough confidence in people around him to do other things, because he has this mentality. He even said in the interview with Rio, he has to get out of his head of, I'm going to do it all myself, because that's just mentality. That's the kind of person he is, and that's okay. That's the kind of person he is, right? So if he does leave, I hope he goes to a big club, and I hope he goes to a club that wins trophies, and I hope he competes, and I hope he gets to the highest level. I hope he's in the Champions League. Don't go to Saudi. You're only 31. 31 for a midfielder is not old. People have this career mode mentality. As soon as you turn 30, you're just not good anymore. You can't run. You can't do anything. That's not how genetics works. That's not how life works. When you turn 30 in life, is your life over? You can still run, right? You can still run. You can still exercise. You can still kick a ball. Like, you can still do all those things at 30, bro. 30 is not old. 30 is not old at all. If he was 36, going 37, that's not even old either. But like, I understand he's pushing 40, bro, at that point. He's just 31. He just turned 31. He's not that old, bro. So at this stage of his career, he'll probably go La Liga. He said he wanted to play in Spain. He'll probably go to Italy. One of those 2 things he should go to. I want to see him maybe at maybe Atletico Madrid or like a Juventus, or come to AC Milan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come to AC Milan. But yeah, I want to see that happen if he does leave. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. especially in January transfer window, you know, with Mainoo on the verge of maybe leaving. Are we even gonna sign a midfielder? I don't know, because I don't know where we're going all out for him for Mainoo. I still don't get that signing to me, because like we don't play with wingers, but we're gonna go sign a winger. We have Cunha that can play in the 10. We have Mbemba that can play in the 10. We have Ahmad that can play in the 10. We have Mount that plays in the 10. We have Bruno that can play in the 10. We have Mainoo that can play in the 10. We have Zerski that can play in the 10. And then you're going to go and send another player that can play in the 10. That's 8 players for 2 positions. What are we doing? Like, why do you have 8 players for 2 positions and then 1 striker? Because you're not playing Zerski anymore. He just doesn't play Zerski anymore. He's done with it. I think Zerski will leave as well in January. I think he's just completely done with him now. That, like, as soon as Cunha came back, he's like, yeah, Zerski, you're not playing no more, bro. Like, he scored a goal, started next game. Because he didn't probably score, Amarin's like, yeah, get out, bro. You only got 2 games. You only scored in 1 of them, so get out the team, bro. It's time. It's time. Which I don't think is fair. But anyways, I'm going to end the video there, people. Bit of a longer one, but I thought we had more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We're friends, right? We're friends. You know what I'm saying? We're friends. We're communicating with each other. But yeah, don't forget that subscribe button. We're close to 50. As I just said, 1 subscriber away. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts ahead of this game. And leave your predictions as well. Leave a like on the video. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.